Welcome to Totally RVing. I'm Ken.
I'm Sue, and this is the gang.
Join us on our RVing adventures.
The good, the bad, and yes, the ugly.
Let's go.
Well, welcome back to another cooking episode of Totally RVing. And we're back at camp today. And yes, we still have our broken Easy Up. We haven't done anything with it. We're going to have to deal with that maybe after dinner tonight. But today we have friends that have traveled in from another state, and we're going to be camping with them this week. And it's always nice when you come in and you're setting up, someone makes supper for you. So tonight we're just going to make chili over the fire. The fire is already started, so I'm going to put the things together in this big kettle and make a big kettle of chili. So if we look at it to start with, I had 3 bags of frozen tomato puree that I made for my garden and had in the freezer, and it's starting to thaw, and I'm just going to keep it like that because it'll thaw as soon as it gets on the fire because the fire is really hot. And now we're going to add, and this is just a quick chili recipe because I bought mixed chili beans, all kinds of beans already added, and I'm just going to add a few cans of these. We do like our chili over the fire. And one of the biggest fans of chili over the fire is our pastor. He loves chili. And sometimes he does a chili cook-off with us and other people in the church. So I'm adding black beans, and I'm also adding corn. And I like my chili a little bit spicy, a little bit hot, some heat. And we're going to add some diced tomatoes with green chilies into this. Now, if I were home, I would also add some red hot. But we're cooking for some other people, and we just have to be mindful that not everybody likes a lot of hot stuff. So I did not add the red hot to this. But now we're going to start making it really good. Now, I always add a little bit of sugar to my chili. I just think that it makes the flavor a little bit more pleasing. So this is a big kettle, so I'll probably add maybe a half a cup or a scant half a cup. And I'll just put that in. And now it comes to the seasonings. And I know that there's already some chili seasoning, chili powder seasoning in there, but we're going to add a little bit more. And along the way, I will, test it, see if I need to perfect it a little bit as we're cooking it. I'm going to add a little bit of cumin, ground cumin. Next, I would be adding the minced onion to it, which I add a lot. I like it, and I've already added that. And I will be adding our Southern Secret onion and garlic later as I taste it as it's cooking. See what needs added to it to make it more pleasing to taste. So, next thing, we want to prep this kettle for the fire. Normally we use a cast iron Dutch oven, but we're going to be making a lot more because of having company in. So we use this kettle, and we have to prep it for the fire. So Ken's going to put some dish detergent all around it. It makes the cleanup a lot easier. The big thing is we got to be careful not to get any of this soap on the top part and into the food because that'll ruin our chili. So he's
You want
getting
me to put some on the bottom?
I know what you mean. The bottom of the kettle is perfect.
Okay.
Okay, so
It's
we
ready.
got lots.
Go ahead and put it on the fire.
So we're going to go put it on the fire. And so I've added this kettle, put it on our little grate that's above the fire. And I'm telling you what, I'm standing here, my knees are getting burnt. So we're going to move this down a little bit, and then we're just going to periodically stir this, and I will be covering this. So we'll keep you posted on how it's cooking. Taking it down.
It's hot.
It's really hot. And I'm going to put a lid on. It doesn't need to be covered in foil. It doesn't need the hot ashes on top. It's just going to boil. The chili's going to be really good tonight. Okay, so now that the mixture is thawed and ready to boil, now I'm going to add the meat. And we cook this at home to make it easier. Fried up onions and celery and the peppers in it just to make it a little easy. Season it a little bit with salt and pepper and a few things. So now we're going to add this to the base of the chili. And now it's going to just stew. We're going to cook it, bring it to a boil, and just stew it for a while. And then it's going to be really good. Here we are with our homemade chili over the campfire. We're ready to sit down and look at that. Oh, see what everybody thinks. Let's pass this around. And look at the cornbread. Took a little while. We got a little dark on top, but I think it's going to work out really well for everybody. So we have that ready to go, and I'll let you know what everybody thinks once we eat. All right, we'll be back. Okay, everybody's had a turn of eating and trying the chili and the cornbread, and we're going to see what the verdict is. Linda?
I added cheese and tortilla chips, and it tastes like tortilla soup, but it's excellent.
Frank?
I got cheese in mine, plus I dipped cornbread in it. Very good.
Good. Shelby?
Chili's delicious, and the cornbread is just right.
Just right. Light and fluffy.
It is very good.
All right. It's a winner?
Yep, that's a winner.
Okay.
Delicious.
Yeah, it is good. It's a good camping one.
Yeah. Okay, until the next time.